So when Congress comes back from its summer recess, I believe it's the second week in September, they're going to have a lot of work to do. They've got to get down to business. They got to pass a budget. They got to keep the government open. But I said back before they went on their recess that they were going to come up with something by the end. They were going to come up with a deal, and it was going to be basically the bare minimum. Probably keep funding levels exactly where they are, and not risk a government shutdown. Why? In part because the House margin is so small. The House margin is either 2 or 3 seats in favor of the Republicans, and the Democrats control the Senate. The Republicans can't hold anything up, really. If they put up too big of a fight, Democrats can just block it in the Senate. It's not going to go anywhere. And if they don't have all Republicans on board, their extreme agenda is not going to pass even the House. So I don't think they're going to do anything. But Donald Trump comes out and says they should shut it all down. They should keep the government shut up. Why? Because he thinks there should be 2 bills attached to this funding measure in a must-pass situation. One, requiring proof of citizenship to vote, and 2, going after the border again. Well, I've covered this numerous times, but I'll do it again. Non-citizens are not voting. To register to vote, I had to show proof of ID when I got my driver's license, which included birth certificate, etc. I had to prove I was a citizen to register to vote. It's already a thing. Non-citizens are not trying to vote. They are not going to risk trying to vote and getting deported for committing the crime of trying to vote. They're going to try to stay under the radar. It's not a thing. The Republicans are making it up. And it's already a federal crime. So saying we need to make it so you have to prove your citizenship so you can't vote illegally is redundant. That's like saying I want to make murder illegal when it's already illegal. The second part of it is borders. They had a bipartisan border deal in place earlier this year that was going to give the Republicans almost everything they wanted, including money for border security, the ability to shut down the border, more judges, etc. Until Donald Trump called the Republicans and said it's a bad bill, shut it down. Don't vote on it. They had a deal until Donald Trump said no. But now that this budget fight is looming, he says he wants a border deal and he wants this citizenship voting thing attached to the funding for the government. And of course, House Republicans are hemming and hawing about whether they will or won't. Ultimately, I don't think they're going to attempt it because they know if they try this, they're going to get the blame for the government shutdown, not the Democrats. And they're already in jeopardy going into this election. There are going to be seats that are going to be up for grabs that were prior safe Republican seats. So I don't expect them to do a government shutdown. But once again, Donald Trump, who doesn't know how anything works and is a private citizen, even though he is campaigning to be president, is trying to issue and say what he wants for the country. And we will see how his allies in Congress act. But I don't think they're going to actually shut anything down because they're not going to risk it this close to an election.